welcome to the new Congress President.
Thank you very much.
So where do we go from here for the Congress party as well as for the country? Because Congress also symbolizes, political continuity, a historical continuity from the days of freedom struggle right up to now. And it is at its lowest at the moment. So how do you think the Congress can play that role again of vanguard of freedoms also? Because freedom is what is in peril even today. So how do you plan to go about it?
I liked very much Mr. Manmohan Singh ji's formulation today, which is the politics of hope versus the politics of fear, or you can say the politics of anger. BJP has divided society, and they have created a false animosity between our people. And I think Congress Party's role is to create a bridge between our people, start a conversation where we can once again start to say that we are all Indian, that we are not a particular class, caste or religion, but our first identity is that of an Indian, and after that comes all our other identities. So I think that is something that the Congress ideology can do.
That has been the Congress ideology, and the Congress has been doing it for long. But the problem is that the Congress ideology itself is threatened now. The word secularism, globally the right is on the rise. There is a tremendous fear among the youth all over. So in that situation, I think you are one of the first Congress presidents who have to defend not only the Congress ideology but the constitution, which is under stress now.
Yes, periodically if you look at Indian history, this happens. A sort of a polarization, you saw it in the 90s as well. But I think primarily this country stands together, and very deeply this country believes in love and affection. This country does not believe in hatred. So it is not the normal. And of course, there has also been a large organized defamation campaign against the Congress Party carried out by the BJP and the RSS. Very organized, systematic, against its leaders, against its workers, against its ideas, against its past. I really felt this in Gujarat, that certain myths are created, which are just lies. I mean, in Gujarat the myth is that Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel didn't get along. It's a lie. Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel were friends. They spent time in jail together. They disagreed on certain things, but they were friends. And Sardar Patel had very strong views against the RSS and against the very ideology that Mr. Modi stands for. So the systematic sort of spreading of these ideas. Also, the notion that there can never be a threat to India, because India is fundamentally strong. There is no power in the world that can actually threaten India. And I think that those are some of the values.
Is it being generated to create a sort of a perceived enemy? And
as I said in my talk in the United States and also in my campaign in Gujarat, there is a central problem that India is facing, which is that India is simply not producing enough jobs for the number of youngsters in this country. And that is creating a certain amount of anger. Over the last 3 years, you've also crippled really the economy. Demonetization and Gabbar Singh tax, as we call it, has really hurt the spine of the Indian economy, the small and middle businesses, and it's imposed a massive tax. So there is a sense of anger among people, and you have to go to the foundations, you have to fix these problems before that anger starts to reduce.
People say that the Congress is not ready organizationally to take on the organizational challenge of the RSS and BJP combined. How do you propose to revive this problem, or do you feel that it is a problem with Congress or don't?
I mean, there is a lot of work that the Congress Party has to do. There is a large number of new people that we have to bring forward. There is tremendous talent in the Congress Party that we have to utilize. But one has to realize that there is a systematic campaign against the Congress Party. And we are going to show to the country the true face of the Congress party. You're going to see a change in the Congress party. You're going to start seeing people who excite you. People who you say, okay, that's somebody, that's an interesting person put there by the Congress, decent person, solid person, and that's someone I'd like to associate with. So that is something that we're going
So your plan is to transform the Congress from downward down to upwards.
Yes. It is not my plan. It is the desire in the Congress party to transform and evolve and change itself. And I would try and help enable that.
Do you think that Congress would democratize itself more?
That is certainly my intention. We've done a lot of work at the Youth Congress and NSUI, and very successful work. And we would like to bring in as many new faces, young faces, exciting, dynamic faces. That's not to say that people who are experienced and older should not have space.
There will be a balance, you mean?
Yes. Yes.
Between the hosts.
There's tremendous talent in the Congress party. I mean, just look at your present cabinet, right? And compare it to the cabinet of the UPA. Just imagine those names. Compare a Manmohan Singh ji to Mr. Modi. Compare a Chidambaram to Mr. Arun Jaitley. Tell me who compares with Pranab Da in their government. Tell me who compares with Mr. Antony in their government. So,
Tremendous talent.
when you actually look at them, from a policy perspective, there's not much weight there.
हम गुजरात के बारे में बातें कर रहे थे और जैसा पहले कहा आपने कि कांग्रेस सबको साथ लेके चलने में यकीन करती है और इंडियंस हम फर्स्ट हैं, भारतीय पहले हैं और ये सेक्शन में ये कम्युनिटी वो बाद में है. गुजरात में एक क्रिटिसिज्म कांग्रेस का करते रहे बीजेपी वाले कि जो ये वॉइसेस थी कास्ट लाइंस पे आप उनको साथ लेके आए और समाज में एक बंटवारा करने की कोशिश की.
अजीब सी बात है, हर समाज के लोग हमारे साथ खड़े हैं. अल्पेश, जिग्नेश, हार्दिक सब एक साथ खड़े हैं, अलग अलग समाज के लोग. शुरुआत में बीजेपी कहती है कि हम ओबीसी मुद्दे पे ये चुनाव लड़ेंगे. तो अजीब सी बात है, कहते वो हैं, बांटते वो हैं, और फिर हमारे बारे में कहते हैं कि हम बांट रहे हैं.
You were able to break this perception, Gujarat में आपको.
The point is, Hardik is a Patel, Jignesh is a Dalit, Alpesh is an OBC. All the communities got together on the Congress platform. How can you accuse us of being casteist? They're all standing on our platform. On the other hand, the Patels are furious with you, the OBC are furious with you, the Dalit are furious with you. And you are saying that you're going to fight the election on OBC. And you're telling us that we're dividing society. It's quite amazing. It's like Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Patel ji, Jawaharlal Nehru spending years and years in jail. Mr. Savarkar basically signing surrender to the British. And then the BJP saying that Gandhi and Patel are their leaders. If you read Patel, you will see that he is criticizing the RSS, he is criticizing the BJP ideology.
He banned it.
He banned it. So it is the idea of a propagation of a lie. The truth doesn't matter. There's a very interesting video, I don't know if you've seen it, of Mr. Modi talking about the bullet train.
Yes.
Right, where he says, look, it's not the reality of the train that's important. It's the perception of the train that's important. So the reality is of no consequence to these people. The truth is of no consequence.
That's right. गुजरात का अभी जो चुनाव जिससे आप लौट के आए हैं अभी, इसमें खुलकर प्रधानमंत्री की ओर से हेट पॉलिटिक्स का प्रचार हुआ. गुजरात के नाम के ऊपर लोगों से वोट मांगे गए, धर्म के नाम से वोट मांगे गए. एक प्रधानमंत्री के स्तर के ऊपर ऐसी बातें करना, हाउ डू यू रिएक्ट टू दिस काइंड ऑफ कैंपेन?
उनका आप हिस्टोरिकल रिकॉर्ड देखिए, प्यार से तो उन्होंने कभी बात किसी के बारे में नहीं की है. आप हमारी पार्टी को छोड़ दीजिए, उनकी पार्टी को देखिए, हर चीज के बारे में नफरत से बात करते हैं. ये उनकी फिलॉसफी है. ये इनको सिखाया गया है, सालों से इनको सिखाया गया है। एक्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर के बारे में जिस प्रकार इन्होंने बोला,
मनमोहन सिंह जी के बारे में, उनको ये इल्जाम लगाना कि पाकिस्तान के साथ में बैठ के, लोगों के साथ बैठ के षड्यंत्र कर रहे थे।
जिस व्यक्ति ने अपनी पूरी जिंदगी दी है हिंदुस्तान को, 90s में हिंदुस्तान की इकोनॉमी को खड़ा किया है, 10 साल प्रधानमंत्री बने, क्या नहीं दिया उन्होंने, और उनके बारे में कहते हैं। और क्यों? थोड़े से वोट लेने के लिए,
चुनाव जीतने के लिए।
ये तो इनकी स्टाइल है।
आपने कहा समाज में हिंसा फैल रही है, आज अपने भाषण में आपने वहां कहा, और ये हिंसा बड़े सुनियोजित ढंग से फैलाई जा रही है। उसमें लिंचिंग के भी आपने चर्चा की। तो इस हिंसा का कांग्रेस, जैसा जानते हैं हम, सत्य और अहिंसा इस बुनियाद पर खड़ी थी। इस हिंसा का मुकाबला करने के लिए क्या कांग्रेस के पास अब इतने सक्षम कार्यकर्ता बचे हैं? क्या जगह जगह कांग्रेस का संगठन है? क्या इतनी हिम्मत आप देखते हैं
कांग्रेस एक स्टैटिक चीज नहीं है। कांग्रेस एक डायनामिक जीती चीज है। हम कांग्रेस पार्टी के दरवाजे खोल देंगे और पूरे देश के युवाओं को एक ऑल्टरनेटिव विजन, प्यार का, भाईचारे का विजन हम देंगे, कांग्रेस पार्टी देगी। 2 विजन है। एक, आप हिंदुस्तान में क्रोध फैला सकते हो, गुस्सा फैला सकते हो। 3 साल पहले लोगों ने सोचा था, ठीक है, आरएसएस के विजन की जो कमियां हैं उसको हम सह लेंगे, मगर शायद हमारा फायदा होगा। पता लगा कमियां आ गई मगर फायदा नहीं मिला। आप मुझे बताइए
जी,
डीमोनेटाइजेशन से किसको फायदा हुआ? गब्बर सिंह टैक्स से किसको फायदा हुआ? जीडीपी जो कोलैप्स कर गई है उससे किसको फायदा हुआ? 450 लोगों को आप 24 घंटे में रोजगार देते हो पूरे हिंदुस्तान में। चाइना 50,000 को 24 घंटे में देता है। आप कहते हो हम चाइना से मुकाबला करेंगे। आप 450 युवाओं को दिन में रोजगार देते हो, साल में 1 लाख को भी नहीं दे पाते हो। वो 2 दिन में जो करते हैं आप 1 साल में करते हो। तो ये सब जनता को दिख रहा है। किसान को ये बात समझ आ रही है कि भाई हमें सही दाम किए जा रहे हैं, और जब हम मांगते हैं तो हमें अरुण जेटली जी कहते हैं भैया आपका कर्जा माफ करना हमारी पॉलिसी नहीं है। तो ये तो दिखाई दे रहा है, और गुस्सा लोगों में आ रहा है। गुस्सा,
यू मीन डिसइल्यूजनमेंट, गुस्सा बीजेपी के खिलाफ लोगों में आ रहा है। आप गुजरात में कैंपेन कर रहे थे, आपको तो बिल्कुल साफ दिखाई दी होगी ये बात।
कल मैं दिल्ली में कहीं जा रहा था, ऑटो रिक्शे वाले ने मुझे ऐसे रोका, हाथ जो के कहता है, राहुल जी आप हमें इन लोगों से बचा दीजिए,
ये हालत है।
इन लोगों ने तो हमारी जिंदगी तबाह कर दी है, खत्म कर दिया हमें। 50 रुपए मिलते थे, अब 25 मिलते हैं। तो ये हालत है और देश को दिख रहा है।
यानी
बैंकरप्सी सी है।